The new year is on the horizon, and so too are new goals. Whatever your dreams are, remember to write them down, make a plan, and just do it. I'm Theodore Henry, and here is what we have planned for today's Jamaica Magazine. First, moving for your health. Then, the St. George's Girls Infant and Primary School shares the joys of reading. And later, want to do well in school? We have some advice from high achievers. All that and more after this message.
So here are the facts.
7 out of 10 Jamaicans die from a non-communicable disease.
Because we love our people and we want them to live better quality lives,
We, the Ministry of Health and our partners are launching Jamaica Moves.
Jamaica Moves is a call to action to prevent non-communicable diseases.
By educating and encouraging Jamaicans to be active.
Eat healthy,
and start living 30 minutes at a time.
Because 30 minutes of physical activity each day
along with proper nutrition, can go a long way.
To prevent your risk from developing certain NCDs such as diabetes, high blood pressure, obesity, and certain cancers.
And remember, it's life we're promoting. That's why you see me going hard right now.
I'm all about living.
So help us take this first step towards a healthier Jamaica so you can enjoy more moments, more memories, more life.
If you're not already keeping up with an exercise routine, get moving. Not only to look amazing, but to be healthy and enjoy life to the fullest. When pursuing these fitness dreams, remember, there is strength in numbers. So tap into programs that will keep you motivated, such as this one from the Ministry of Health.
Get moving for a healthier you is the passionate call to action by the Ministry of Health. And it's creating waves across the country as Jamaica moves to tackle non-communicable diseases (NCDs) through regular physical exercise and proper nutrition. Within schools, the Healthy Lifestyle program is being rebranded through the Healthy Youth Positive Energy Hype initiative.
The reality is that 7 of every 10 Jamaicans would die each year. And we have about 18 to 20,000 deaths in our country each year, die from what we classify as non-communicable diseases. Lifestyle diseases, to put it simplistically. And it's all about our physical inactivity and our consumption patterns, our habits.
The Ministry of Health is on a mission to change that by getting every Jamaican to engage in at least 30 minutes of physical exercise daily. In fueling this fitness revolution, the ministry launched the Jamaica Moves campaign under the theme, More Moments, More Memories, and More Life.
If you do what we are promoting, then as the tagline says, you'll have more moments, more time to spend with your family, your friends, do what you enjoy, more memories, capture all of those lovely memories, and more life.
Through promotional events across the island, the ministry is showcasing entertaining exercise workouts that persons can go home and practice. Free medical checks are also being provided.
It's part of the preventative healthcare method, and that's the approach that we're trying to take before we get to the part of the curative side, which is hospital care.
Jamaica Moves is also developing walking trails in each parish and partnering with local walking and running groups. This is all part of the National Strategic and Action Plan for the Prevention and Control of NCDs for the period 2013 to 2018. The plan covers 7 main categories of diseases: cardiovascular conditions, cancers, chronic respiratory diseases, diabetes, sickle cell, mental health disorders, and injuries.
Rarely do we speak about the need to change our lifestyle in our own interests as and it is cheaper to do that. 1/3 of your income according to the World Bank, if you get arthritis, diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and all the others that are linked to lifestyle, a third of your disposable income, the World Bank says, will end up being spent on treating those ailments. So it affects the bottom line and your pocket also.
Many persons like this man can testify to the benefits of living a healthy lifestyle, which extend beyond monetary savings.
All my family have diabetes. One night, I see my hand hook up like this, pull in and get cramp. My feet then start to cramp. The morning, I put on my clothes, get ready and go to the doctor. He do my blood sugar level, and it was 29.5. And he said, oh my God, you almost kill yourself. So the doctor said, I know what to do, Mr. Reed. He said, yes, sir. So I was weighing at the time 285 pounds with a big tummy like this. So he said, go and cut out your belly. And you know what I mean. So I said, I understood, doctor. I'm going to change my diet and I'm going to take up exercise 1,000,000%. So I start off by 1 mile back and forth till I end up doing 10 miles. Exercise is the key to good health. Eat right, change your diet, less carb. Remember to put the running shoes right at your bed. As you step out of your bed, you step in. And the first thing, you drink 1 cup of water before you move. And eat a lot of fruit, eat a lot of greens, and always have 1 glass of green juice every week.
Dedicating 30 minutes out of every day to physical exercise may seem a big challenge, but begin with just 1 step and you'll find it becomes manageable. Regular exercise helps prevent damage to your heart's artery from high cholesterol, high blood sugar, and high blood pressure that can lead to heart attack or stroke. Medical experts say aerobic exercises also improve the body's blood circulation and reduce the risk of type 2 diabetes while helping to control blood glucose in persons living with diabetes. There are exercises tailored to building muscle and losing weight, increasing strength, and improving flexibility. Corporate Jamaica is on board with the Move for Health, and even more are encouraged to take on the Jamaica Moves Corporate Challenge. It involves companies and their staff signing up and participating in the various run-walk events.
We want to mobilize as many companies as possible. So what we say to you is sign up your company, get registered, endorse the Jamaica Moves brand, which is a national brand. The reality is many of us don't practice healthy living. So we need more people to do it. And by doing it, encourage others so to follow.
Persons can learn about the various Jamaica Moves challenges and events by logging on to the Ministry of Health's website moh.gov.jm or jamaicamoves.com. Staying fit and healthy is everybody's business, so get moving for better health.
January 1, 2019, the government of Jamaica will impose a ban on single-use plastic scandal bags, 24 by 24 inches or less in dimension, plastic drinking straws, and the importation of expanded polystyrene foam. Plastics take up to 500 years to break down and end up in our environment, stifling our animals, plant life, and livelihoods too. Refuse single-use plastic products. Start using reusable items. Bring your own bag. The ban on plastics is effective as of January 1, 2019. Preserve our land. Support the plastic ban. Exemptions apply. Contact the National Environment and Planning Agency for more information.
Among the Christmas dinner leftovers, I know for sure is some fruitcake. Put on for your favorite cousin or niece who didn't make it to Christmas dinner, or that friend who's flying in for the new year. Fruitcake as we know it, and black cake in other parts of the Caribbean, is not just any kind of cake. There's an art to this dark, spongy dessert, the perfect blend of spices, spirits, whether it be rum, wine, or both, Candied fruits with nuts, topped off with a dash of love, is always a belly pleaser, or the piece de resistance, and marries perfectly with a glass of chilled sorrel. It can't get no better than that.
Mommy,
Yes, Zoe?
can we read this book? It will only take 10 minutes.
Sure, sit down. Every spring, Madame Angel Wing arranges.
Do you have 10 minutes? Read with your child today. Reading with your children for just 10 minutes each day helps develop their language and listening skills, stimulates their imagination, and expands their understanding of the world. So, start reading with your child today.
Want your child to do well in school and life? Encourage him or her to explore the pages of a good book. Earlier this year, administrators from one primary school staged a fair to encourage students to read more, and members from the JIS were there to share a story. Watch this.
Readers are leaders. Can you say that with me? Readers are...
National Reading Week 2018 saw the JIS partnering with the St. George's Girls Primary and Infant School in showcasing their inaugural reading fair.
This is St. George's Girls Primary and Infant School, the only all-girls primary school within Jamaica. We are focusing mainly on students from infant and the lower primary level. And I believe that if you can catch the children in the foundation years, you will catch them for life. Read your Bible, pray every day, you will grow. And so for a reason like that, I would not want to keep an exhibition like this to ourselves. We want to spread it to our neighboring schools like St. Joseph Infant, Aloysius Primary, and Tivoli High, for them to come and be a part of this project.
The fair boasted a number of activities coined in such a way that the little ones and the big ones too would find reading fun and exciting.
What is happening now is that a lot of children don't like to read anymore. And so when we're able to venture out into something like this, it's always a wonderful opportunity.
Also, we have different persons coming in to read to the girls. We have the Jamaica Reading Association, we have persons from the Heritage Trust, and we also have persons from JIS. After that, the girls come down and they participate by purchasing books.
Now, our theme that we are using for this year in the Jamaica Reading Association, as you have it put up here, build a sustainable future through literacy.
I believe it is an opportune time, it is relevant, because with this technological age where the gadgets do all the reading for them, they are not into the book reading. So we decided that we would have this reading fair, and it's the first of its kind in this institution. When persons are able to read, to evaluate, to synthesize, to put together the information, we'll find that we will accomplish sustainable growth that way when our persons are literate, and particularly our students, because they are the future for tomorrow.
Look at this nice eye. You want to have an eagle eye? Yeah, pretty eye, don't it? Yeah, imagine me with an eagle eye. Yeah, you look pretty with an eagle eye. Now, guess what an eagle eye can do?
The JIS decided to participate in the event because of the importance literacy plays in the development of a nation.
Anything to do with national development is a big plus for the JIS. Today we were able to mount a booth through which we shared magazine, pamphlets, books with resources about Jamaica.
Working hard to guide these little ones in reading are our teachers.
Sometimes I might give them a question and they have to go to the library to find that question. Some days I might ask about a particular book that I know is in the library, and I give an award to the girl who is able to answer the question because she must have read it to answer the question. We also have Drop Everything and Read every afternoon after lunch.
Parents must also do their part to help their children become excellent readers.
I think parents themselves must be readers, so their children should see them reading, and not just reading just one particular material, but a variety of materials, so that they know that reading is not just a book. And secondly, parents must not allow the students to think that reading is a chore. You know, like sometimes when they're doing something bad and the parents say, go take up your book. No, it should be something fun. So they should find fun ways to read together with the children and read to them sometimes as well so that they can find something to emulate. And also, they can make sure that they are a part of a library so that if they are not able to provide as many of the variety of books that they need, they can do so at the library.
What is the name of the book you guys read today?
What if you had animal eyes?
What's your favorite eye?
My favorite eye was the leopard eye. I have the eye that I used to see in the dark. I like the dragon eye. I like the leopard's eye and the fish.
I believe the day has gone successfully and we will now make it an annual thing because we really want to stimulate the interest of the students. We want them to see the importance of reading, to want to read, and ultimately to make reading a hobby.
The national ID will protect your identity. In these modern times, we all need protection from fraud and identity theft. We're moving Jamaica into the modern era, where your privacy is top priority. Your fingerprint and your picture will secure your ID. This is no different from when you apply for a visa or a passport. Get the facts at nidsfacts.com. NIDS is here for your protection.
So you have set the foundation for being successful with reading. And now here are some other tips for achieving from two young men who have done well in school.
Joining me are Gawain Wright and Dwayne Henriquez. Thanks for joining me, guys.
You're welcome, miss.
Okay, Gawain. So, which school are you coming from?
I'm coming from the Mona High School, and I sat chemistry, biology, physics, maths, English, electrical, geography, and social studies. I got a 1 in all sciences, a 1 in math, English, electrical, and I got 2 in social study and geography.
Congratulations. So, okay, so I guess you can talk to students now. Give them some of the studying techniques that you use to do so well in your exams. What are the tricks that you used?
Well, for me, I ensured that I became comfortable with the information that was given to me. And so when it is drawing near to examination period, I don't have to stress about getting that information inside because it would already been in my mind. The next thing I do is I make a study timetable, so I spend equal amount of time in each subject area. The next thing I do is I try my best to have interest in all my subjects because without interest, you will not do well in that subject area.
Awesome. So Gawain, were there any persons in your life who helped you to, to push yourself to do well academically?
Yes, indeed, miss. I would first of all like to say it wouldn't be possible without God. And my sister was the main driving force behind me. She would be there, she would give me the motivation that I needed, and she would help me with my work. She's a scientist herself, and so if I have any issues with homeworks or stuff like that, she would give me advice and show me the right path.
Okay, tell me about some of the activities that you were involved in at Mona, some of the prizes that you received. I'm sure you got some.
I was the science club president, the maths club president, and I was a part of the Spanish club also.
And the final question is, where do you see yourself in 10 years' time?
I see myself in a lab with all my students, and we are doing work that we all enjoy and trying to better the scientific area of this world.
Thank you so much, Gawain. And I hope that you will achieve your goal of becoming a lab technician just like your sister. And now we will be joined by Cape student Dwayne Henriquez from the Spalding High School in Clarendon. Tell me a little bit about the grades and the subjects that you did at Spalding High.
Well, I'm from
cobbler in Manchester. I did MOB, which is Management of Business, Principles of Accounts, Sociology, Caribbean Studies. I got 3 2s and 3 4s.
Awesome. So, Dwayne, did you know that you'd have done as well as you did, and why?
I have a lot of persons around me motivating me to do well. They helped me academically, they motivated me, and also financially. Without these persons, I wouldn't have done so well, as I would be worried about things like finances, and if no one really cared, or that sort of things like that.
Okay. What will you be doing for the rest of the year?
I'll be attending the UE at the University of the West Indies, doing Bachelor of Science degree in Banking and Finance.
What is your advice to students like Gawain who will be sitting CAPE subjects this year?
My advice to students doing CAPE this year is that you must manage your time wisely because it's a lot of work. The CAPE syllabus is very wide. Just practice independent learning, read widely, so you can keep in check with your teachers, do your IAs on time, which is a very important part of doing CAPE and a very time-consuming part of doing CAPE. Hard work is one of the kindest things, and it won't disappoint. Once you work hard, you can get anything you want in life.
Thank you so much, Gawain.
Thanks.
So there you have it. Wise advice from Gawain and Dwayne. If you're entering 6th or 5th form this year, I hope that you were jotting down those tips, and I hope you were thinking about what they said. All the best in your future endeavors. I know you will do well.
Trust your instincts. If you do not feel safe in a situation, leave right away and get help if you need it.
Let's get a little breeze on this land. All right. Now let's get some bounce in the rhythm. All right. Let's get some fire on our hearts. Now that is what we call all right. Run, come, get some Jamaica.
Up next, a pudding man, 2 performers, 3 chefs, an entrepreneur, an artist, and a coffee connoisseur are weaving a common thread online, encouraging potential visitors to join them in JA.
Living in Jamaica is an experience that you cannot put in words. There's an energy in the atmosphere that just feels good. There's so many aspects of Jamaica that I think makes it second to none. The best food, the best music, the best people. We can go on and on about the good things about living in Jamaica.
The prolific artist is one of 9 faces selected by the Jamaica Tourist Board to beckon visitors to join them in the home of all right. The Jamaica Tourist Board is banking on the reach and popularity of social media to go where they have never gone before. To connect with potential visitors, hopefully to convince them to book a trip to the island based on the stories of these personalities who will pop up on their timeline. The hashtag #JoinMeInJamaica digital marketing videos, each about 90 seconds, are disseminated via the Tourist Board's social media platforms.
Come out and meet us, come out and experience what Jamaica has to offer.
The Songbird and Dancehall Prince join the likes of the coffee expert, the sister cooks, the hotel chef, the pudding man, the Rasta artist, and the entrepreneur.
And as we started kind of working on this and coming up with some ideas, and Join Me in Jamaica evolved, we settled on that because it's a great call to action. But it's deeper than that. It enables the people we talk with to say, why join me in Jamaica?
Name them all. Being a man, they all come here and buy their pudding. This is what we grew up on. Now, when the people come to Jamaica, everybody, as soon as they land off the plane, this is where they come. They want to taste this pudding because it's bringing them back to the old days.
You talk about scripting things or putting things together and you hope for words and magic, and then you try to get somebody to deliver that line. It's just not real. But when we hiked to the top of Blue Mountain in the rain, to the top, we sit there and talk to him and his face lit up and his smile was just so infectious, and all of a sudden he comes out with, God has been good to us. The universe has been good to us. This rock, I love it.
I love it.
These videos will now populate our social space, and we'll be able to have connectivity to every corner of the world. And the language part of it, yes, we've worked on, and the technology allows instant translation.
It doesn't mean that we will not do traditional advertising anymore. Because if that is in anybody's mind, then we need to disabuse ourselves of that. In anybody's mind, then we need new space. We can reach more people in places that we could never even think of reaching them before. 1, because of cost, 2, because of logistics, 3, because it's just not profitable to do. A content-rich communication to the world about what makes Jamaica special. And who best to tell that story but some very hardcore, well-enabled, well-entrenched Jamaicans who have served Jamaica in many ways, different ways, in a very authentic way, tell their own story about why anybody should join them in Jamaica.
Every Jamaican has this passionate, loving story, and we want to capture that and share it with the world, because I believe the rest of the world could learn a little bit from Jamaica. One love.
Are you registered to vote? If not, don't miss your chance to get on the next voters list. The deadline for registration is Friday, September 29. Persons not registered by September 29 for the November voters list cannot be added before May 2018. To get registered, simply visit the EOJ constituency office nearest you. For more information, call us at 922-0425-9 or visit www.ecj.com.jm. Remember, voting is your right.
And this is where today's edition of Jamaica Magazine ends. But you can keep up with us online. Our social media handles should be coming on screen just about now. I'm Theodore Henry. On behalf of the entire production team, you take care.
This has been a production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.